Sweetheart, come on, I'll be home soon. Don't you worry about it. Come on. Lady, 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 oh baby, lady, well, lady, oh lady, sitting by myself in myself, loneliness. I'm caught up in a whirlwind, like the little girl in a doggy did. Scratch a calendar on the wall, just counting down the days that I head on back that way. Said all I wanna do, all I wanna make home and get on with you. All I wanna do, all I wanna make home and get on with you now. Sometimes we can be so selfish, baby, in our own little world. And sometimes we have to go blind to see that it's both of our world. And I refuse to be somewhere in a lounge with my trunk head hanging down. Said all I wanna do, make home and well, get on. Get all I wanna do is make it home, baby. Make it home, yeah, get it on. Sometimes this road can be long, so long. Somebody just hold on, keep holding on. Won't be long, 'cause I'll be coming around the mountain when I call. All I wanna do is make it home and get on. All I wanna do is make it home and get it on. No need to call. Wanna do any minute, make it home. I'll be home. Get on. Oh, all I wanna do, all I wanna do, baby, make it home. Get there, get it on. So baby, say you love. All I wanna do, oh, and don't you give it to nobody else, 'cause I want it all to myself. Baby, love. Oh, don't you place nobody above me, 'cause I'm selfish when it comes to love. You can all I wanna do, make it home, make it home, get on, get on. All I wanna do, make it home, get on with you. All I wanna do.
literally go through tomfoolery for absolutely no reason at all. You know, Jonathan Majors, man. Literally, this is a byproduct of what happened to R. Kelly, where you can literally see the other damn thing happening. And you're like, nah, it didn't happen like that. He still, he hurt her because he snatched her damn from his phone from her hand that she took and tried to ran for blocks. You know, and he, if the roles were reversed and it was a black man chasing a white woman down the street, he wouldn't have got one block. And that's a fact, man. We in a hell of a situation now, man, because of the fact that we allow for shit to go, oh, don't give a fuck how you get R. Kelly. Fuck him. Let's get him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. He did this to these girls. Let's go get him. Fuck him. Is what they did to him. And then it's causing for all type of shit to happen. We already knew that this industry was fucked up. We all knew that we got people out here that's, you know, what you willing to do for a Klondike bar. Shit, that was a commercial back in the day. What would you do? That's always been the case in situations like that. What would you do for a Klondike bar? What would you do, you know, in order to get to the next level? You know, you had a whole ring boy scandal in wrestling because of the same thing. If you want to be the champion, what you willing to suck on? Or allow for me to suck on if this is what you want. It's a sad situation, man. But the thing about it is I really want to connect this Donald Trump situation and this precedence, man, because it's real deal. It's this precedence in the things that has happened to an R. Kelly and to Jonathan Majors. These are all byproducts of precedents. And the reason why they set this precedence because they were primed and prepared for Micheal Avenatti to run for president in 2020. And he would be the one to dethrone Donald Trump. But Micheal Avenatti got caught up trying to be greedy and extort Nike. So he could not. He went to jail. Couldn't nobody even help him. He fucked up so bad. You couldn't even sweep this shit under the rug. So you got that. They were literally pumping this man up to be everything that we wanted. You know, he was the creepy porn lawyer that was on Stormy Daniels' side against Donald Trump, mind you. Let's not forget. And then we turn right around, and the moment this R. Kelly jump off, he come talking about these superior tapes that he has from the 90s that are now HD videos on DVD. And we're supposed to believe these things, but this was all about a play for power. The initial R. Kelly thing was about a play for power because they set a legal precedence, which they trampled all over the 14th Amendment to do it. Basically, what that is that we can charge a person with a RICO, one individual by themselves. Then we can go about the business of somewhere charging anyone we want to, even a former American president, for racketeering influence criminal activity while he was in office. They trample all over the 14th Amendment, and they deny due process to anybody who wants it or needs it that they don't want to. And then they'll jump over that and say, hey, it's a clause right here that says that we can deny a president off of a ballot if we want to. So the linchpin of the 14th Amendment, you can take that and throw that out and say, hey, you know, let's not even talk about the due process. Let's talk about what we can do about this. And you have to have it, and that's taking the whole 14th Amendment totally out of context because due process is the linchpin. Without that, you can't say that you got an insurrectionist. Without that, you can't say that R. Kelly did anything to those women. Without that, you can't say a lot of different things that they've done to people that locked them up and tried to throw away the key. You cannot say without due process that Bill Cosby did anything to that handsome Andrea Constrand. You can't say it. But if you can pull this off and you can get people into emotional states and you can use a pandemic in order to get people in their feelings to believe whatever it is that you want them to believe, then the next thing you know, we have a situation like this. We have a legal precedent set where there is no one safe, where you can actually see a man running from a woman and he still gets charged and still facing a year. And they tell you he was the aggressor. You can literally see what's happening, and they're telling you the opposite. And people are believing this shit. We got people that woke is in quotation because that's not wokeness. That's dead sleep. You're missing a lot of shit. Eyes wide shut. What's going on, Muse? What's going on, Big Vi? I yield.
Blessings to my brothers in the chat. Phenomenal year. We still building, doing it better than we did last year. Greetings to our community activists, Brother Crust, Brother JoJo. I call him the prophet of our community, Brother Provoked Thoughts, this Uncle Muse. There were some phenomenal things you said, and I'm going to say this one small point and yield back. I notice when there's a greater agenda that those in high places, I'll just say it like that, want to achieve is something they always had. They always had on their list, but they move like a chessboard. Before they implement that, there's a process that is very strategic that they must do. And just before they implement it, they have to get people on board. And the way they do it is through fear.
Absolutely.
No matter what the agenda is, it has nothing to do with your nationality, your ethnicity, what culture you come from. It has nothing to do with that because it's a greater assignment and picture. If people can just comprehend that I just said out of my chest, then you able to put on a different lens and you can see through all of this stuff when it happens.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, before I yield back, what do? You have to comprehend that first by having a heightened sense of awareness, which causes you to have to make a stand and voice your opinion. That's what a disconnect is.
Right on.
You have a sense of awareness, and they are aware, and they can realize this. Man, if I do that, damn, brother Pavone, you just don't know, man. I got some stuff, man. I don't want. I got that, and I empathize and sympathize with that. That's why the word says where there's unity. In other words, where there's support, where there's a gathering together of all the same concepts of this one goal. If you come together, there's so much strength and power there. These individuals know that. That's why they do all these distractions. I yield back. Blessing to you, Provoked Thought, Prophet.
Most definitely. I'm always feeling when you come through and talk your shit, sir. Yes.
Yes. I'm on vacation. Happy birthday to Kels. Happy birthday to Kels.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I can't even touch it like our brother J Rock do it. I would never try to disrespect my brother J Rock. I got so much honor for this brother. I can never touch it, but I will say the man who now when you look at R&B, there's no disrespect for the founders and all those who gathered. Jackie Wilson, the Sam Cooke. We want to go back, the Little Rich and all that. But this brother has went back into the time machine and built a bridge all the way up through the millennials, the young people, every age bracket, every nationality, every culture, every ethnicity. And he was able to touch the palate of every individual in such a way. There's people that he blessed and gave songs and collaborated with that you would never know because he never spoke about it.
Right on.
I get back. I'm on vacation, bro. No, I'm on vacation, bro.
You clowning? You got you a drink? You got you a drink over there, man?
I got me a little something, something. You know, keep it nice, nice and smooth. You know, we ain't trying to do too much. Nice and smooth, nice and mellow.
I might have to break that stuff too. You over there feeling real good. I'm like, wait a minute, man.
Yes, sir. Bless me with 22 years, nephew. Big lie. 22 years yesterday. 22 years, nephew. Bless me from above favor, Brother Crux. He blessed me with 22 years. Happy birthday, Kale. Happy birthday, Kale.
Yes,
I yield back. I yield back.
Yes, sir. We see the children. We see the kids. You got the babies over there, boy.
What's going on, everybody?
What up, man?
What up, nephew? What up, big? Who that? That's my little niece. That's my little boss lady.
It's your nephew.
Oh, that's my nephew. Okay. What up, little nephew? This your Uncle Mew.
So what up?
What up?
What's up, nephew?
Hey,
What's going on, now?
Happy New Year, man, my brothers. Happy New Year. We made it again. Congratulations, brother Mule.
Thank you, Brother Crux. How you feeling, my brother? How you doing? How the family doing, Crux?
Oh, man, blessed, man. Just getting off work. So I'm feeling even better now, man. Seeing y'all brothers on here. That's a blessing, man. I chop it up with y'all on my way back to the crib.
Yes, sir.
So, man, it's good to hear y'all voices on the other side of in 2024. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Brother Crux. I've been looking forward to it, brother.
It's getting kind of thick in here. You see that? It's getting a little thick in here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Getting kind of heavy off up in here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Say we got the disco ball rolling. There ain't nothing but a party, man. Come on, man. Let's get it.
And the word of Chris Rock and the word of Chris Tucker. And you know this, man.
Better God, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So, real talk, man. J Rock, my nigga. What's up, man?
Man, what's going
on? Mr. Timeline. Brother J Rock.
It has been,
what up, news?
Been one hell.
Big Vibe was good. Jeff, shout out to you, man. Oh, shit, Lil Mac done snuck up in here, too.
What up, Jay Wilson?
Mac Man, the Mac Man. Lil Goldie in the building.
Man.
Lil Mac.
Man, let me first off, let me go ahead and say this. There's man, there's so much news and stuff going on right now, man. Got there was a gas explosion in downtown Fort Worth. Called my aunt to see if she was all right, make sure she wasn't down there. She wasn't down there, but so
wow, okay.
Yeah, it'll hit the national news, so y'all gonna see it. So, you know, but they still investigating it and everything. So, but I had to jump on here because, you know, there's no way that I'm not gonna be on here in the birthday of the greatest singer-songwriter of the modern era jumps off.
Oh man, come on.
I was waiting on you.
There's no way.
I didn't want to touch it. You see, I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to do no justice. I didn't want to disrespect you. So
man, the man has changed the dynamic of the R&B genre, because everybody talk about, well, what R&B ain't the same no more. Duh, you done turn around and locked up the dude. You got the one dude that can literally breathe life into it.
Yes.
Now,
now
can I say he could
ain't nobody else gonna do it, baby?
Now, can I say he could totally carry R&B on his own? No. Yeah. But what I can tell you is he can sustain it long enough for everybody else to catch up.
There you go, Rock. There you go,
I
J.
I
Rock.
mean, I feel like
reinvigorated.
I feel like that, kind of like when back in the day when I used to watch wrestling and shit, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
they
that was
used
my
to try their damnedest, man, to throw the belt on a motherfucker, man. They tried to throw the belt on the Ultimate motherfucking Warrior and shit. Shit
yeah,
didn't motherfucking work. Had to go back to Hulk Hogan. Shit, they tried
yeah.
to throw that motherfucker on the Undertaker. Shit
Mm.
didn't work. Had to go back to Hulk Hogan. They threw the shit on Bret Hart. Threw it on Yokozuna. Guess what? Had to get right back to Hulk Hogan, dog. Now look, motherfuckers know when you got the GOAT, okay? That you know it. When shit ain't going right, when you can't make a hit, when you can't sell a ticket, nigga, you call the GOAT.
Mm.
And I'm so glad you said that, because you actually kind of segued into a point that I was about to say. This is why I am so incredibly disappointed with Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson, if it wasn't for R. Kelly, you would still probably be strung out on drugs somewhere.
Mm.
Bro, you can't call the GOAT no more because you want to open up your fuck ass mouth. Now, as you can see, the dynamic is shifting right now. When we said in the beginning, Jeff, I swear to God, this shit is going to cause some type of rift where everything in this world, as far as the industry goes, is going to be exposed. We talked about this shit, Jeff, on different platforms. Me, you, and Big Bad, we done talked about this shit. Muse, we done talked about it. J-Rock, we done talked about it. This right here, this shit that happened to Kels. That's why this is a ripple effect. That's why you got Cat Williams running his motherfucking mouth.
Woo! I knew it was coming.
But
I knew.
you see what happened yesterday, though, dude. You see that Price exposed the gospel industry, man.
Okay, yes,
I saw that. I saw that when you posted it.
Yeah, I didn't even tap into it, but I already knew pretty much what.
You know, so we looking at that we got that to deal with. Also, we dealing with the fact that the Weinstein flight log is out. And I swear to God, if R. Kelly name was on it, they would have said it.
They took
they would have.
If R. Kelly name was on it, they would have said it.
If him and Bill Cosby's name was on it,
they would have said it.
Yeah. I want to know who the 150 people they took out. They did though.
Shit. Yeah. I'm talking about these some real motherfuckers, boy. This off the list. But the thing about it is that you have to just really think about the fact that they gonna save some people, they gonna spare some people. There's some people that's out here that's really fucking untouchable.
Right.
Yeah, but let me say this real quick and pass it to my nephew back. When you under that microscope, come on, Crux, you know the hardest person, the most thuggish person, the most person who think they the most arrogant and untouchable. When the people sit down and talk to you, dude, and you know that life will be no more for you on the planet, they really got the keys to your whole lifespan in your hand. Hey man, it's a whole new bird finna start singing.
I swear.
People gonna, you know what I mean? Hey, nephew did the little thing, you know, it was a jokey joke, but really, that was some truth. 40 years. You just watch it. 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Man, when you sit down and talk to the people, bro, and you stand before that judge, Crux, people don't comprehend that. Niggas be out here in the street doing all that crap, whatever, or domestic, whatever. When you stand before that judge and he give you a sentence, it's like, tell me if I'm wrong, Crux. It's like a freight train truck hits you, man, and the life just drops out of your body, dude. And ain't nobody you can look around but probably Big Mama, you know, your mama, your aunt, nobody. Where's the homies at? Where's the niggas that you was, you know what I'm saying, you was moving around? You don't see none of them, bro.
No, it's different. It's a lot different now, man, because, you know, snitching used to be This shit used to be frowned upon back in the days. But
Yes,
now that shit is glorified, man. You know, you
yes,
got people like no disrespect, dude. You got niggas like Whack 100
yeah,
who vouch for a snitch like 6ix9ine.
yeah.
Yeah. So y'all see me throw that up?
The game done changed, Crux.
Yeah, y'all see me throw
Well,
that up?
how can Whack 100 vouch for a snitch, but he called the DG a snitch?
My point exactly.
Right on.
I think Whack just be doing that for for clout and for viewing exposure and all that to get shock value and rating. Everything is meant to be sold to you, so you gotta look at it at that totality.
But listen, man, that's
Matt,
the
I'm
part of
sorry, Jack. That's a
look,
dangerous game, though, bro.
understand this shit. I mean, we don't need to act brand new.
Right.
Snitching has been what it is from the beginning.
Yeah.
Niggas been snitching since it's been niggas. So we can't really even be surprised that the fact that we got a Whack 100.
And honestly, you really got to go back though, Derek. If you go back to the book of Genesis, you ain't got to talk about
you gotta go that far.
You took it out.
That ain't about going that far. That's the origins of it all.
You ain't even got to read that deep.
Nephew, just took it from me. You just took it from me. You got it, nephew. You took it from me. You got it, nephew.
And all I'm saying about that is,
yes, sir.
A guilty conscience is gonna tell on itself anyway.
Yes.
And
Adam threw his wife under the bus.
That brings me to my Cat Williams section of joke stealing.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey. It's been solidified, man.
Okay.
She's been coming out all over the place.
Look here, man. I'm like, this nigga Steve Harvey done stole.
Yeah.
He stole
Mark Kerr whole damn career.
Yeah.
Stealing jokes off his damn woman.
So I'm glad y'all said that though about speaking of Cat Williams situation. Y'all notice that every person that Cat Williams called out had their own little saying, had some negative to say about Kev, and then they look at how they shit being exposed.
Lil Mac, what is one of the things that I've always said? Everybody who has put their mouth on R. Kelly had a big platform, be catching their own private hell.
It was coming.
And now I got another question as far as the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Is anything on Steve Harvey's career original?
Nope.
No. If you go back and look at the Steve Harvey show, it's the same exact thing as hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Let's not even fuck with that when it comes to him and Mark Curry. Mark Curry was hosting his Showtime at the Apollo before that nigga Steve Harvey.
He did.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey replaced that nigga.
He was jealous of Bernie Mac, and Bernie Mac was getting more movie roles than him. Man, and Bernie Mac was to close that. That was before even Cat Williams even said that though. That was true. That was originally
Steve Harvey was even in the movie. What movie Steve Harvey was in before the Bernie Mac shit?
Nothing. Not
nothing.
A thing. Bernie Mac had been in movies.
Yeah, Bernie Mac been in movies since what? Blood and Rim was the first movie. Or might be something else.
All that shit.
Yeah. What was that movie that Steve Harvey did? They was in a picnic. They was in a park. And he was no, he was a DJ. Steve Harvey was a DJ. And I think Sketch was in there. They was in like a picnic, a family reunion, something. That movie.
That's Johnson Family Vacation.
Yeah. Now, when did that come out?
That was
came out like in 04. Yeah, 04, 05.
Okay. And that was Friday. Comedy. That was after the Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
Shit, Bernie Mac was in Friday. Shit, Bernie Mac, I think they say he was in Ocean's 11. Shit, Bernie
Mac was in Blood and Rim with Pop. No, Pop killed him in the movie. The Birdie killed him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking shit about his business about his brother. That was Bernie Mac's first movie. Blood and Rim. We was in there with Pop, Marlon Wayans, and What's it,
Yeah,
Leon? Yeah,
he
that's my
was.
movie right there.
He was in there. Yeah, he was
He
in
was the
there.
homeless. He was the homeless guy.
From the hood. Yeah, he can do from the
Yeah,
hood. Yeah,
yeah. That was like I think that was like his first like real role in the movie.
they
Then he
back
did Friday.
out. Murdy Mac was in there, that above the rim, man. Wow. Wow, man.
Yes, he was.
I
He
was
was.
still living during that time. So you know how far that was.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was back like the early '90s, like '93, '94,
Because
Bernie
Jesus Comics they come out, what is it, 99, 98?
you got to think about it. He was in the
2000.
first Friday, man. Come on, man.
He was in the first Friday. Yeah.
He was
Right,
in
yeah, it
Light.
was the first Friday. Yeah. And that first Friday came out like when?
Back when
95.
Then he was in
94,
Life.
99. Yeah.
Let me ask
Bernie
y'all this.
Mac.
And Steve Harvey was working. You only really you saw Steve Harvey. What Love Don't Cost a Thing with Nick Cannon.
Bullshit roles.
Mm.
Steve
Trash.
Harvey never had a star role in the movie. To be honest, to me, my personal opinion, he held Cedric Entertainer back. Cedric Entertainer
Yeah,
way more
yeah.
entertaining and funny than Steve Harvey.
Patrick Entertainer junk stealing motherfucking too.
But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's that too. But to
And I
me,
hate it
Steve,
because they done peel. See, it's
Yeah,
crazy. Like I said, I
some
told
you came out
motherfuckers,
about
I'm like,
that.
if y'all do this shit,
his allegiance is to Steve, so that's what made Cedric up. Cedric, at least like he can't get away from around Steve. That's my opinion on him.
but if
But
you
you heard
notice,
what Steve
they
Harvey
clicked
said
up a
about
certain way.
what's the dude that played in the Green Mile? The one that
Michael
Michael
Clark
Duncan,
Duncan.
Mike,
Michael
yeah,
Clark
he turned
Duncan.
down. They offered him money to play in the Planet of the Apes, and he turned it down and say he'll never play an ape in a movie. But what Steve Harvey say? Shit, for $4 million, he'll be the best monkey you ever seen.
Stupid ass, coon
And
ass.
then
Still cool.
and then not only that, he talked about the levels on which he'll play it.
Yeah,
Man.
Mm. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. I don't know if y'all even know about this channel. I'm sure you probably do. It's her channel is called Dana TV, something like that. Young black sister, and I think Judge Joe Brown is part of the channel with her, or she just always has him on as a guest.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
One of the two. I can't be sure. So this came up, and Judge Joe Brown, man, may they put heads around this brother, man, because he tapped into some stuff that it wasn't shocking to me, but it gave me insight and it just filled in the gaps. And she said, fast forward, do you think Cat Williams is aware that they may be allowing him and utilizing him to speak the way he's speaking on these various individuals? Because, like in Holly Weird, their time is just about up. You know what I mean? Let me flip real quick and yield back. Get the DVD on Thug Angel that they comprise with Tupac called Thug Angel. Get that particular DVD and go to the interview of Dr. Matula Shakur. And Matulu talks about some stuff that I connect to that. Pac touched it too. They allow you to go as far as you want to go. Pac even talked about it. As far as that, they let you go as far. However, when you start to make an impact, you start to be an influence, people start to wake up, out of it, all this kind of stuff, then they consider your time is up. I'm going to say it this way a year back. Nephew Bass said it all the time, and now it's making sense. He said he overachieved. And when nephew said that, we was all like, okay, I got nephew. But now lately, I've been thinking about what nephew said. I'm like, that's what nephew talking about when he said that. Wow, they already got a certain level. That's it. It's almost, they saying there's no way you can. But when you have a person that went beyond what their cutoff level is, and it's across the globe. Oh, come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Right.
So that's what Judge Brown was talking about. That these individuals, it's their time now to be set down. It's their time to be set down. And he went into some, you know what I mean? Look, I said, oh my goodness. I yield back. I yield back.
But it get deep like that, man. And shout out to Dave Chappelle. He spoke on it
Yeah, another one.
when he
That
went away for a minute, and he came back and he was talking about, the conversation he had with his dad.
okay.
Said his dad had told him before getting into the industry. He told him to name your price before you get in it. You know what I'm saying? And when you know what your price is, he say, once you get to where you want to be, he say, then it's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? And Dave Chappelle spoke on that. But even listening to that cat, right? I'm gonna show you how divided the world is, right? What difference than what Cat Williams did exposing the comedian world versus what Kanye West did exposing the music industry?
Woo. Please, nephew, walk us through that. Please
Messenger.
elaborate a little bit more, nephew, before you yield back.
Kanye West came out and exposed the music industry, the record labels. He even went on at the BET Awards when he came on. He had that ski mask over his face,
Right.
and he talked about the contracts and told all the up and coming artists, whatever you do, make sure you understand the language in the contract that you signing and different things like that. But see, the industry got ahead of Kanye West by putting out the information that he's crazy, he losing his mind, so everybody think, well, Kanye West crazy or he just losing his mind. But the dude come out, he's speaking, he talk about the red media, he talk about who own the media, he talk about how these people only put out certain type of music that they want to be pushed. Man, we coming off of 2023 when they say Sexy Red, Ski talking about female out here talking about being a hoe. Honestly, she's out here campaigning females to be a hoe, slut, trick, all this, and this is the type of shit get rap song of the year.
Nephew, she was on the cover of Rolling Stone, if I'm not mistaken, J-Rock. Wasn't she, J-Rock? And no disrespect to the sister, because she deceived and she blinded and she been hoodwinked. And I get it, J-Rock. I really, honestly, I get it. I get it, man.
That's that narrative.
But the thing is, though, it's not Sexy Red. It's the testimony.
We know it's not Sexy Red.
You can't fault her though. Like people, like I look at this so
we can't say we can't fault people for selling they soul.
It's still a choice.
Because guess what? These same people gonna come back.
Admitted that sold her soul.
These same people come back down the road. They gonna come back to the black community, wanting us to feel sorry for them. When they got the money and then when they got the money and the fame and the rich, what did they do to the black community?
There you go. Tiger Woods did it too. And no disrespect to Tiger Woods. I'm not even on none of that. But that happened to him, a wake-up call.
It don't happen, man. You don't have to sell your soul.
No.
Yeah. You don't. And there's another point in regards to that too that you brought up. Because remember when Dave Chappelle said that Dream Hampton tried to approach him with doing Surviving R. Kelly?
Yeah.
And he said and he was like, look, and Dave Chappelle said it was too hot for TV. So first of all, I would have never said no shit like that. Number one. And number two, the other reason why I didn't do it is I don't know
this nigga, man. Come on, man.
So here's the funny part. At that point, Dave Chappelle he probably noticed, but he knew there was some fuck shit going on with this because why would you have me be a part of a documentary of a dude that I didn't know? So how many other people that you got on this documentary that didn't know either that you put them on there?
You think Chance the Rapper knew Kel like that? You think Common knew R. Kelly like that? Just because he did music with these people don't mean they know him.
Right. My point exactly.
Niggas do music like right now. I can send Derek a song. Shit, he way in where he at. I'm at my crib. You send me some shit, I do it. I send it back to you. We ain't never even saw each other. Never sat in a room together.
Yep.
Absolutely. Shouldn't they been doing it like that for years? They've been doing that shit for years.
Let me say his name, and y'all help us out. What is the common thread? One of these names may be questionable, and I don't even have to explain it. But I'm gonna say these names when it comes to them being a seeker of truth, of justice, of fairness, letting their voice be heard, not going with the narrative, being an independent thinker, in the vein that we talking about. What is the common thread that we'll be talking? I'm gonna name some name and keep on going. Corey Holcomb, Eddie Griffin, Cat Williams. What's the other one? D.L. Hughley.
This is a list of motherfuckers Cat Williams ain't shit on.
They
can't be bought.
Yeah,
They can't be
I
controlled.
don't know about DL now.
I don't know about DL.
DL, he over there selling his soul to Vlad.
That's
he
what
must be running low on money because every so often he over there doing an interview with Vlad. Every time he come out and say something, he'll say, "Well, and nobody don't believe it until to come on Lifetime produce a document." He kind of, you know what I'm saying, spin on Kels, man. Every time he do that, he'll say, "Well, nobody believe it until Lifetime produce a documentary on it."
DL want to be conscious. He just bought and paid for. He been bought and paid for.
Okay. You see, that's the question mark. But I just wanted y'all to make sure we on the same page. Yeah, he's the question mark.
He ain't no question mark to me. It's an exclamation point. Fuck it.
He came out and tried to talk, around the Michael Brown and situation. Then once he came out and spoke about the police shit, then they dug into his background. His ass shut the fuck up.
Right.
Check it out. Check it out, Derek. The national anthem and the national championship game on, and your girl Fantasia singing.
Of course. All you got to do is lick some cat and do some strange shit in the movie.
Come on,
Hey, I'm not. I ain't touching it. I ain't want to see that movie.
Her next role, if not this one, is going to land her an Oscar. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Her next role or this one.
I'm talking about that movie. Let me ask this. I'm gonna say one name. And are you gonna ask no question? I'm just gonna say her name since we talking about that movie. So why'd you hit it?
Woo, sister. They won't give you your bread.
Well, see, that's the thing right there, right? I'm glad y'all speaking on that because I looked into this shit,
What you think what she's at now? What she had recently been talking about? I think.
But look at this though. If you say you feel like you underpaid and you feel like you're that value in the community you in, why do you continue to work?
Let's look at that.
Because they ain't got. But you gotta look at this though. People be in this industry, they in it because like you go to a job every day. You might not want to work at that job, but you gotta feed and provide for your family.
I don't give a damn, Lil Mac. That ain't me. Just me.
But everybody, but you gotta understand, Big Boy. You gotta understand, my brother. Everybody don't think as how we think, and look at how we look at it. That's why I'm going back to the sexy red thing. She's looking at this as if, hey, this is the opportunity. I gotta feed my family, feed my kids. I don't know nothing else. This is all I got.
Ask yourself that, Lil Mac. When these people come to these artists, they only coming to these artists because these artists have some type of value. How many rappers out here that don't get signed? So when these people come to you offering you a deal, that like Master P said it, Michael Jackson said it. These people ain't finna offer you no deal unless they know how much you really worth. So how much is it?
That's the thing, though. You missing the point I was making about everybody ain't got that mind. Everybody ain't got that mindset like Master P. Everybody ain't got that mindset like Michael Jackson. they doing this, they making this money, and I mean cut you off, and they thinking they in position and power. Okay, I'm making this bread, I'm good, but they don't know that they selling their soul. Some of these people don't know what they doing.
Man, look,
They
Mac,
don't
it's
know
too
better.
nah, look, Mac. We in 2023, 2024, bro. We
But
cannot make excuses for this shit
I
at
mean,
this point.
now they know.
I ain't making no excuses for it, but I'm saying these people don't know what the fuck they getting
They
into.
know, little Mac. We
They
They
can't
know
say
don't
nothing
that,
know it.
now.
bro.
They don't
We
know it.
can't
And
we
then once
can't
they
say
get
that, bro.
into it, it's too late.
Hey,
It's
look,
too late for them to get into
It's
it.
too much evidence out there in
Let- let-
2023, 2024 to say they don't know.
hey, look,
Hey,
Mac.
bro, if that's the case, then they don't give a damn. They don't care.
Hey, look,
It's
Mac.
either they don't care or they lost. It's one of the two. They lost or they don't care.
Hey, look, Mac. At this point, bro. Now, if you don't know, something fucking wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much information. We've been knowing about the Illuminati and the shit that Beyonce and them been on for a decade. Shit, we've been knowing about Puffy since the 90s. And you know what I'm saying? All of this shit.
And even though, look at this too, Derek, we're not in a music industry where you needed a major backing behind you to put out CDs, and you in a show manager without a label.
And
You can put your music on stream sites without a label and get a bag.
I'm gonna say a name that solidified the statement that nephew just said. Y'all know him more than me. I never really got into him. I really didn't because of what I didn't want to touch. It was eerie to me. But I'm gonna say one name that when he first came out, when he first started doing this stuff, this particular male artist did that, and his name is Tyler the Creator.
Oh yeah, Tyler off train.
When he did it, when he came out,
right now we live in
the industry came to him, and I'm gonna tell you why the industry came to him. That's why it's so important to really have a heightened sense of awareness and know exactly what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go and what you involved in, what you're trying to hit. Because if you don't understand that, you got people who will come to you, like I said previously, who already have an agenda. They already got it.
You go in that bank, what you tell them? You go in the bank and say you trying to get a business loan. Guess what? If you don't have a business plan, a business portfolio, you might well walk your ass back out the door. So when you come into the industry, you got to already have a plan for yourself, regardless of what these people come to offer.
But all right, let's go back to what you said. Master P sold 100,000 records out of his car. Birdman already had cash money and all that. He was selling major records out of New Orleans. When you go into a Sexy Red or a Carter B, they don't have it. So what they gonna do?
But you see the difference though. Master P,
that's the point I'm making. Everybody ain't got that mindset.
But listen at this though, little man. Do you think Master P or Birdman would have needed the industry if they was in a streaming era?
No. They didn't need them back. They didn't need it back then.
But back
Master P
then,
and Birdman was selling.
Look, Mac, what was they doing? They was using the labels to put the albums out. To produce
they were distributing. Only thing Master P and Birdman needed was distribution. They was already selling their albums off the street. Sexy Red ain't got that type of shit. Carter B them ain't got that type of mindset.
You don't need no distribution.
They ain't got the mental capacity to think like a Master P or think like a Birdman. That's what I'm saying. Y'all missing my point.
You're living in a digital era, man. If you don't got the capacity to understand,
NBA young boy tell he don't. The NBA young boy don't even make money off his screen.
You know what? I'm gonna go and cut the deck and say both y'all right, because come on, bro, you got to be the dumbest bitch on the planet, Sexy Red, to sit up here and promote irresponsible sex. Talk about herpes. Talk about you got burnt and shit twice. Get knocked up in the middle of the first leg of your career. The fuck is going on? You got to be some idiots out here, and I'm sure she didn't read no fucking contract.
And look at this though, Derek. They want to lock R. Kelly up and accuse him for giving people the H whatever, you know what I'm saying? But she could come out and say she got a lip gloss line. They're gonna allow her to promote a lip gloss line called gonorrhea, the H
Right.
word, all this.
Well,
Come on.
let me touch on what you saying, Big Vi. You're right. With the and I'm glad we having these type of conversations. Everybody, I just want to say this: we all get along, we all cool. We ain't got to always agree to everything, and I like what you're saying. And this barbershop talk, and just like you said, like they'll promote a sexy red and accuse, you know what I'm saying, R. Kelly of giving somebody hers, but they'll promote this. It's what the industry. My point is what the industry is doing. But and the point I think you're making is I'm correct if I'm wrong. You can't let these people to suck you in and do that. But my point, all I'm making, we on the same page. My point I'm making is you got to have that mindset to come in the door and not let these people trick you out your position and do that. You got to come in the home. Like you said, everybody, you know what I'm saying, like the Birdman, Master P say, people, we got to start thinking like that. I'm in agreement. So much so more, I'm in agreeing with you. I don't want you to think we
Oh
getting
no,
lost.
we
We on
good.
the same.
Man, look, Mac, you know we good, man. But
Yeah, we on the same topic. I just don't want no confusion, but we all in this thing together, man. We on the same page, but we just got two different points of how we making it.
Hey,
but we
look,
can't give our people no pass.
Red don't know shit.
We can't give our people no pass in 2024 for
Listen here,
being
goddammit. Sexy
ignorant.
Red, they did her just like they did R. Kelly and any other motherfucker that they ever signed. They set up here and they put a motherfucking bag of 100 racks in a band in front of her motherfucking ass. She's still walking around with that shit.
Look what they did to Cardi B though. When they told her when she had them daughters and realized the music she was making, she said she didn't want her daughter to listen to that music. How much music have you heard her put out since then?
Not much.
Let me
But then
say
you gotta look at it though. Without that raunchiness and the music that they selection music they make, they ain't got no career. So they can't be Lauren Hill right now. And it ain't, know what I'm saying? Like you said now, I'm not giving them no pass to be some ignorant motherfucker, but I'm just saying I give them the pass to make the music that they make because that's all they know. But at the same time, I would encourage them to behave like, hey, don't do as I do, do as I say, do as I do. Tell these young people why are you making this music? I'm trying to feed my kids. Don't get caught up in doing this shit. Go to school. See, back in the day, you had Master
That what
P.
Pimp C. What Pimp C said,
Pimp
little man.
C. You
What
gotta
Pimp
rap
C
about the
said,
dope
little man.
game. Yeah. You gotta rap about the dope game and what the cause and effects of the dope game. Like
You know what
Sexy
I'm
Red, you
saying?
talking about you want to go out here and city girls, y'all want to rob and set up nigga, but you gotta also put your rap what going on. Females getting killed off that shit. See, back in the day, they were doing it. You know what I'm saying? Look, you had little Kim, she was watching this and all that, but she was giving you game. You had, you know what I'm saying? Master P was rapping about the gay stuff, but they was giving you game. Independent black out, he always said it in his song.
And that's a whole.
But
let me say this. Let me say this first. Let me say this first. Um, at the sergeant of arms on Big Back, on nephew, on nephew. Let's keep our intensity, passion going. Don't lose that. But let's give each and every one of us a chance to make it 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, and finish our thought process before somebody jump in because it sounds like a train wreck. Before we do that, and then we can continue like that. Marvelous conversation. I want J Rock help with what I'm going to say for 91 meeting to link up to Saintsy Red, and I'm gonna let J Rock really expound on it. I'm just gonna walk and set J Rock up, but let us just get each other's point across so we can really hear each other. Because man, this is I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna yield back. Kale's birthday is today. I can't even imagine with even the confidence he has in his new lawyer team and the understand the process going to take and knowing you're innocent and your truth, yet it's still to endure. But I'm just hoping the energy and the goodness and the support still gets to him because when you're in a place like that, you human, man. that process seems like this. Whoo, man, I'm not gonna get down there to the other side of that light. So let's keep on pushing all that toward kills, and I'm sure he's gonna he's gonna get that. Hey, I'm on vacation, man. You just don't know how much
I know, right?
I've been looking forward to this. You just don't know. I got so much stuff in the pit of my belly. You just don't know. But I yield back. I yield back until my turn to set up J Rock, and we're gonna walk back into that thought that y'all just laid out for the sake of reading.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Shit. I feel you. Happy vacation, damn it.
Yes, sir.
Happy,
Yes, sir.
happy vacay. If it's a staycay or you going away, K, have a good
And make
I'm
sure
proud of
everybody
Terry.
share. If y'all can, everybody share the live, man. If y'all can, if
Please,
y'all already.
please put in the group chat. Please send it everywhere. We need some more.
Yeah,
Y'all
shit,
got
I'm
to
saying,
come
man.
flood.
And you know
We
what? I'm
need
gonna
the
be
ladies
honest
to come
with
on
you,
and
man.
flood.
I really enjoy putting this on to the point, man. I done cleared out my entire fucking basement and done created a little studio environment. Got my screen,
Woo!
motherfucking projector screen back here. I could put all type of content everywhere in this bitch, and,
Yeah.
and
I
have
gotta
it.
come break bread before my vacation is up. Promote.
And,
Yeah, I gotta come. I gotta come break bread with you, man, before my vacation.
hey man, look, you know, Naptown ain't nothing but a little hop, little skip.
Right, right. I go back on the 14th. I
Hey
go back on
man,
the
little
14th.
hop, little skip, man. You know, I'm
Yes, sir.
over, you know, and the crazy thing is, man, like I said, my thing is this. I'm really to the core of all of this shit, man. We know that this whole shit is bigger than an R. Kelly. It's bigger. I said it in the beginning. I Prima Donna done said it 1,000 fucking
Yeah.
times. And
Shout out to Miss Madonna.
and shout out to Prima Donna because she's probably one of the more critical thinkers out
Yes.
here on the internet, even talking about this shit.
We born in the same month, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my sense, man. That's my sense, man.
Big props to her, you know,
Yes,
because
sir.
when I couldn't listen to no motherfucking body, when the
Yes.
YouTube streets was beefed all the way the fuck up, that she was
Yes.
bringing me the shit that she was actually still feeding the motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
that's
sir.
the fact. I mean, let's just keep it all the way a bean. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you had Miss Sylvia versus Dana J versus Debosky versus every goddamn body, you know what I'm saying? Nigga.
Right. Right. Hey, shout out to Spit Fire, who keeps it
Mm-hmm.
1,000. She don't bite her tongue at all.
The R. Kelly Karma Train, boy. Choo choo, goddamn it.
Woo, man.
I just want to know that. I just want to know this: how many? Is there any more room on that train? Because there's a whole lot of people on there being packed in right now.
You know what? One thing that I used to love was I used to watch Tucker Carlson, right, when he was on Fox, and the motherfucker used to fuck with Micheal Avenatti so motherfucking bad, calling him the creepy porn lawyer and shit. But you got to think about it. He is the fucking creepy porn lawyer. You sit up here and you get you link up with a porn star to try to take down the president. Then you get talking about child porn tapes, you nasty bastard. What the hell is wrong with you? You have a problem. That moment had issues. I'm like, you get turned on by the idea of finding people for porn. What the fuck's going on?
Let me start here, brother Provoke, and J Rock gonna walk with me and help me out. I don't know if y'all saw it. I don't know if y'all familiar with the channel. We didn't mention it. Y'all may be, but J Rock is familiar with her channel. Our dear sister, man, um, Crimson Cure, Miss Kendra Davis. She got a video that she did. I think it's a short clip, J Rock. It's not that long. When she went into her live, it's not no long live. It's one of them short, like maybe 15 minutes, something like that. And oh man, it's just hard. Next about this is hard to even talk about, man. It just really it just crushed my whole soul and my spirit, man. Glad we talking about this. She was showing where these parents, yeah, we got to pray for our single mothers, man. Um, she was showing where these single parents was playing sexy red music. She even titled the video "Smelly, Smutty, Smuffy," something like that. That's how That's how she was bad. And they had these kids, these kids, they couldn't been no older nephew than I would say, I think between maybe
About
three,
5 years
4,
old.
5. Yeah, they right. You know where I'm at. Right there. And they was twerking and jerking and doing all that. Where the heck they even know anything even about none of that? All right, let me let that breathe. Now, I'm starting there so I can backtrack. I don't know if Crazy Bone even had the podcast still up. I have no idea. I think they was trying to really stop so that he was going through some stuff because he was putting out truth. So I don't think they stopped. I don't know if he's able to redo it. I don't know. I haven't even looked into it. But I got a video that I came up on, and we shared this before, where he said he got a letter from someone who was attending a meeting in '91. I got to really understand this, man, because they keep the same play. They never switch up. Um, and the guy was curious, and he said other individuals in the meeting, majority of them, I think, if I'm not wrong, J Rock, had really nothing to do with the music industry. So they was puzzled and just trying to fathom why they was even here. But because of the position in the role that they was positioned in society is the reason why they was in the meeting. I tell you, I said earlier, those individuals that's up top, they got a list. They got a playbook that they put together and that they go by. So everything they do is already something in their playbook. It might take them maybe 10 years, 20 years, 15, 30 years. But they got this already.
Right.
They strategic about what they do, like some forensic scientists. And I'm not talking on the side of my phone here. I'm talking real talk. And we're gonna get back to the business in the lab.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So one of the guys said other ones left and they had to sign a disclosure, all of it, like that. And you can't say rules. He was curious. So he didn't leave, he stayed. How he got the left, whatever, J Rock can help me with that, that clarification on that. And to see that what they wanted to do was really cancel out and stop all conscious music, all conscious rap, all positivity rap, anything of that sort. They wanted to influence the music in such a way that it was like a revolving door to the urban communities across the globe.
Mm.
Because these individuals was in a position and others to invest in stocks and shares to build private prisons.
Wow.
And they wanted to utilize this particular tool of music to influence the youth in that way.
That was fam from Bone, right?
Yeah, that was Crazy Bone.
Yeah.
That talked about that letter. I don't begin to remember the phrase. The letter that changed the J Rock. No, I hear back to J Rock. J Rock.
I think it's something called the letter that the letter that destroyed hip hop and affected a generation.
Yeah, something like that. Changed the face of Now, when you look at that period of time, J Rock is real good with this. If you go back from '91, if you come back to Curtis Blow, Rappers Delight, Run DMC, all of that, you know what I mean? And you move up till you get to KRS-One, Boogie Down's production, to the late, shout out to the late Guru, the Gang Starr. When you start moving up into that time frame, when you get to that '91 era, around that period, and start moving forward, you see the shift in the twist. Oh. This is why Matulu was speaking the way he's to really help Pac redefine the code that Pac throughout thug life. And they did it, and they put some principles and some codes together. That's why Pac was such a target, because Pac did that. He was one of those in the midst of that even after that meeting, that he wasn't bucking with that. And you can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear the shift of it. I yield back to J Rock. Y'all got what I'm putting down. I'll yield back to J Rock.
Okay, what I got is the actual name of it. Okay, I got the date on it. It's April 24, 2012, and it's titled "The Secret Meeting That Changed Rap Music and Destroyed a Generation."
Yeah. That meeting right there was the pivotal point from that point all to where you got it right now. These people didn't come out and just do it, regardless of who the artist is, it didn't matter. Because nowadays, real talk, if you really look at it, and there's no disrespect what I'm going to say, no disrespect to no artist. They don't have talent. It's not even about that. Don't care about that. The people that's in control, their agenda is what that letter said.
I just put the link in the private chat.
Yeah, what that doggone letter said. That's why you have, and you had one artist when I deal back on there who realized it, don't know what to do, really scared, and I think she was really sincere and stuck between a rock and a hard place. And you got a choice. She made a choice to stay with it, and that's Suki Red. What up, Sukiyana? She even came on video and said it. That she didn't, and was realizing that now we need you to be that's what's going on. The danger in that, the reality of that is when Crimson Q, our dear sister, Islam sister,
damn, bro, this shit.
She showed that them little kids, 3 to 5 or 6 years old, you listen to it, I'm like, and the mothers are sitting there recording this garbage, Derek.
Yeah.
And had the nerve to put it on social media. That's the only reason kids was able to see it and speak on her perspective on it.
Yeah, it's
but
because
it's still back there. It's still back that meeting, that letter. So these artists, I believe, don't have, like Mac was trying to lay out and Big Bible said at the same time, they don't have the foresight, they don't have the courage, they really don't have to go the route of entrepreneurship, independent artists. Because but like Nephew said, you got streaming. I said it, Tyler Creator was the perfect example for any of this stuff people even talk about. He came out YouTube when YouTube was there, and didn't even need the industry. His stuff went so far that the industry went to him. It could be gone.
Man.
But the change you got to take for your stuff not being played. They trying to control this. Okay, who owns this particular site? Who owns YouTube? Who owns, you know what I mean? It's a dog. Whoa. I yield back. Y'all got what I'm putting down.
Yeah, I'm
on vacation.
I know what my dude. Now check this shit out. I'm sitting up here reading this shit show of a letter, getting pissed off over here, man.
There you go, Derek. I'm telling you, man.
I'm sitting up here. I gotta put this shit on the motherfucking 32-inch joint.
Yes, sir.
I gotta open him up. Shit.
Now you can understand what's going on. When you see stuff going on, you know it.
I knew that this occurred.
This been a plan all the time.
Detail. Because
Tupac was aware of this. Tupac was aware of this, bro. A lot of them conscious rappers as well.
This is why I'm ready for them to go ahead and do what the fuck they said they was gonna do and make this Snowfall spinoff about the 90s and the rap game. Because you know they gonna keep it a buck.
Right.
You know, just like they kept it 100 about the crack game.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Man.
They don't keep it 100.
When J. Hoover made that statement, man.
COINTELPRO a bitch.
Man. He said, and I wish we had brother Crux on here. What he said, the upcoming of any black Messiah. I can't say it. You know what I mean? Must be a knowledge. Crux said he gonna step back in. I asked Crux about it. He said, man, and I didn't know, and I yield back, brother Derek, that they had a 3,000 page document on the Shakur,
Of course.
watching every movement. Man, if that don't tell you what type of they think you are when they put that much, 'cause they don't do no to nobody who just out there trying to hustle on CDs, man, and he's running bootleg, but they don't put. Come on, bro. When that Joker got appointed, Derek, I don't know if you know this, new African Black Panther chairman prior to his passing. When those dudes, those individuals from major cities,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm talking about when I said major cities, even the ones who was locked down, who still had weight and influence and authority, was in an agreement with the redirection and moving forward. Tress summed it up when he said what Pop was doing is trying to gravitate my followers, supporters, Snoop supporters, MC Hammer supporters, and other artists that was in that vein and create a political alliance so that we might present our concerns and our needs and say you must use your bully pulpit of influence and position in government to address our needs. The real issue, what's going on with us, you refuse to address it. You're deflecting. You're really not telling the truth. You're sweeping it under the carpet. So what we do in our conscious music, from what our eyes can articulate and see and process, we are presenting it back to you. And if they had social media back then, they couldn't stop it like they did, my brother. But it's reemerging. That's why these particular platforms are so critical, brother, to awaken and really challenge and disturb the thinking of those who have been asleep. Otherwise, like Pac said, we all gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
I yield back.
All right. So, do you see my question?
Where you put it? You put it in the thing?
Yeah, I put it on screen. And I say it out loud. Do you think
Donald Trump would free R. Kelly if elected? Oh, I think that was going to be a given. That was going to be a given, bro.
I think so too.
That was going to be a given.
I just believe that.
I can see that.
He got privy to that particular court proceedings in New York with his business, and he was in New York, brother.
He already said out of his own mouth.
It's going to be beyond Brother Chaos.
But when he said,
and he can relate and connect to that, oh, brother.
So
and you know, Kanye already put some stuff in his ear. So come on, bro.
So
that's why I try to take that man in a whole different way.
Before that trial even started, Trump said you can't get a fair trial in New York. So he already know what's up. So if he know you can't get a fair trial in New York, he know R. Kelly didn't get a fair trial in New York.
Yeah. Come on now.
That's just common sense. That's just better math. Okay. Then you look at the fact that, hey, he rented that man a whole crib, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. You think Donald Trump ain't never came to the Trump in Chicago? You think he ain't never met that man? I doubt it. I doubt that hasn't happened. You know, just like I see.
I would assume that he did. You know.
And it's amazing to me because we sit here and we watched R. Kelly go through the hate train.
Yeah.
And I really despise hate. I can't handle it. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. How the heck can you hate somebody that you had never met?
Yeah.
You know nothing about, but you can equivocally out of in your heart, and it can come through your soul. You can feel the hatred. Why? What is wrong with you? Because you've been told to hate somebody. You can't tell me that if I don't vote for you, then I'm not black, and you as white as the driven snow. What gives you the right to tell me anything like that? What gives you the right as a white man to tell me, a black man, how to be black? And when to be black, and when my vote makes me black?
Well, he's back in the, that particular person you mentioned, he's back in the Jim Crow area. So I didn't forget about that. I didn't forget
But the
about that.
thing about it is, we sit up here in this mind manipulation. You can never allow for your mind to be controlled by what this media narrative is spitting out here at you, because they're constantly lying. CNN, the same network that hates the hell out of Donald Trump, had a woman sit up here and lie her ass off and say she saw some fucking R. Kelly tapes.
I told you earlier about that distraction. I'm going to say this and not even touch it. If you need me to explain, I don't even need to explain. I think I'm going to say something that's going to throw a curve for y'all, that you really going to have to go behind the scenes and do your research. Don't think sports is about sports. Woo! I just said a Raymond word right there. I just gave a Raymond word right there from above. I just gave a Raymond word.
It's not, because guess what sports is becoming about now? It's not about sports. It's about these fuck ass referees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look. Football so fucked up. Football so
I think
fucked up.
everybody got what I'm saying.
Do we need to bring up the Lions Cowboys game?
Football so fucked up. I might as well be watching wrestling, bro. I might as well be watching wrestling. You know how fucked up the wrestling refs are?
Woo!
That's how fucked up the NFL refs are in real life.
Did you see the interview with Leslie? What's her name? Lisa Leslie?
Yeah.
Spitting some. Maybe I don't know if she on medication, bro, and maybe she didn't take her medication that day. I don't get it. These jokers, these modern day, I don't get it, man. This modern day era, bro, with these particular individuals, I don't know what it's something. They from a different breed, bro. If you really do the research, you know my support that NBA man get a WNBA, bro, and they talking about they should just donate some of their salary to them. Did you see that interview?
No.
When Draymond Green was sitting in the cut, I didn't get the full interview, but Draymond Green, he had spit some and went at him. I mean, like, about some real stuff.
You talking about what? Wait a minute, Lisa Leslie?
Yeah, she had a lime green outfit on, like a peppermint outfit on. She had.
I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah,
I got that.
She was talking out of her forehead, bro. Talking about they don't get no help. Talking about the NBA players should donate a portion of their salary to the WNBA players and really support them and help them and all of that. When you do your research, that the NBA does contribute to them.
Right. And I'll say this:
you didn't pull it up.
If Kobe Bryant hadn't passed away, Kobe Bryant might have been the chairman.
Oh my goodness, hold on. Shit.
She's talking out of her forehead. Let's pull up Lisa Leslie talks about NBA players donate their salary to something like that. It'll come up. It's gonna wreck your brain, bro. You're gonna say, what the foolery is this?
But I'm finna get that for us. Give me a second.
But you want to know what's so funny about that? Even if you look at the logic behind that, how can you turn around and say that the NBA and the players of NBA salary should don't be donated to the WNBA when you got all these feminist movements, all these other movements out, and they're talking about women support other women. All those other women should be supporting the WNBA. You wouldn't have no issue.
Contradict yourself.
It shouldn't be nothing but females in that crowd.
Right.
Because you try to come out traditional J-Rock and provoke. She try to come off as a traditional woman, but then she turn around and flip and do. It's crazy, bro. It messed my head up when I heard it. I was like, what in the world? She must be on medication, bro. For real. And I don't even get in that vein and get in that lane, bro. I don't even be into that. If we, you know what I mean? Basketball was my sport, bro. I played it. But I was like, I ain't got time. I said, you know what? Let me go and click this on, man, see what it's about. I was like, what? I'm like, is she serious? I tell you what it was on. This lady that got a channel named, is her name Melissa? Gorgeous lady. J Rock.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. She had on some green.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Yeah, she had on
platform. Her name was what? What in the Melanin? Her channel called Melanin, or is her name Melody?
Melanie King.
That's it. That's it. It's on her. There you go. There it is. There it is.
All right,
there it is.
Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. We finna get it in real quick.
There it is, J Rock. Glad we got J Rock on this.
Hold on. We finna get it in real quick then. Let's go ahead and attack it then. Let's do that.
Man, so I've been in the lab, man.
Yeah, let's go ahead and attack this little footage. All right, we're gonna see what's up with it.
Yeah, I love that, man. Look, man, her perspective, boy. I like her channel.
I can't get her little content like that. She off chain. She say members only, players only.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Well, hey, what? She hit me with the players only. Now, from what I'm gathering, though, man, it's
Man, I just wish we can get some I don't know, man, some transcripts to her, man, or something like that, man, because she be speaking some. I think J Rock familiar with her.
Look at here, man. Get them damn text messages over there and shit. Look at this bad shit that's going on here in the game. It's fucked up. Wait a minute. Draymond Green humbles WNBA legend, huh?
There you go.
Let me see what we're talking about.
He got reinstated the other day, whatever that was. J Rock got reinstated. Yeah. Draymond just got to understand, you know, what's really going on. So he got to just exercise greater restraint. That's all. Still be you.
I mean, they done made this man like this. You know what I'm saying? And you sit up here.
What the system is, you still got to be careful, man. You still got to, you know, invest.
They made this man into a fucking enforcer. He's the dude on the hockey team that go out there and handle straight business. And he was not protecting his play.
He was Debo. And Michael Clark Duncan. He was Debo and Michael Clark Duncan. And Suge all in one. He Suge Knight, Michael Clark Duncan.
He put him in the head like
Debo all in one. J Rock.
I remember when the Chicago Bulls fought all the way into the stands in the playoffs, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, you remember the Chicago Stadium, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy ass shit, man.
Hey, even though I'm on vacation, promote profit. Even though I'm on vacation, they're gonna only be able to get this when I'm on your platform. I'll be late. When I go on Big Bob, you're a Big Bob. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a little.
Don't let me fuck around and get out here like I'll be like that Muse. You got to go ahead and cool out.
I ain't gonna get D-Ray. I ain't gonna get D-Ray Davis. I ain't gonna get D-Ray Davis on him.
I'm a realist, and I want the real out of anybody. So if you're gonna come on here, be real, because I'm gonna be real too. You know,
you already know. But you already know, in some family, like I said, some family gathering, you know, you got certain aunties, you got certain, you know, okay, I'm still me, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Now, on the side, me and Cuz can go over there and we can just holler like we holler. But when we get back over there in the yard, you know, auntie them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. I can see, but over here I can just, you know what I mean?
Right,
But over
right.
there, it's a certain audience got to make, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's still on me. And you
Mhm.
heard a little bit over there. You heard a little, you just saw a little flash come out every now and then. But you got to be real keen to pay attention to it. Only over here where they get this good, that kind of exclusive over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better
Man,
believe it,
I'm sitting up
man.
in here right now.
On Sir Miguel, I'm gonna bring another. I'm gonna bring another fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the show enough. What? I'm gonna be the Black Panther person that I'll be the Huey Newton over there.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Miguel channel. You got what I'm saying. You got what I'm saying.
Right.
Because
So
it's all it's all
we gonna let this roll real quick because we gonna get into this. I like this.
I told you.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Involved, great. I believe that player for player,
Y'all can
players
hear
are
that, right?
more talented, faster.
Yep.
You can
Yep.
see they're
Yep.
getting that individual training, ball handling skills, shooting. The game is phenomenal. I thought they're playing at a high level. I'm very proud of them. I support the WNBA still. I will always, obviously we'd love to have Brittany back home. That's important.
For sure.
Close
Shout
to
out
the heart.
BG. Yep.
Shout out to BG.
Mama
She's never,
ready.
far from our thoughts,
Yep.
but the WNBA is rocking. What could we have more? I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint, it'd be great for women to be able to make more money. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. I think I saw something that said like one player that makes maybe $12 million on an NBA team could cover the whole WNBA salary.
Yeah, that's
So that's kind of like crazy. And again, we're what, 26 years young, so it's not like we're comparing ourselves to the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA, maybe one night y'all don't go to the casinos.
I have something on
They
that,
might
though,
please listen to this.
because it pisses me off. It pisses me off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
Come on, Draymond.
The NBA players support the WNBA like
So what's talking about?
more than we probably support the fucking NBA. And
So Mike, what is she talking
See,
about?
I told you, I wasn't joking. Her response to improving the game was to give the players more money. She wants them to make more because it's a lot of hard work. Yeah, being a professional athlete, it's a lot of hard work. I get it, but it's still basketball. They have players making over $200K, and the salaries that are on the lower end are around like $50K. Yet they have their highest paid players who are making over $200K in a league that doesn't generate profit, coming out and saying they deserve more money and more people should watch. It's just a very entitled statement to hear, especially for people who make much less for a job that is much shittier than playing basketball. Lisa talks about this pay gap as if they're all in the same league, and then says NBA players should make another donation and stop going to the casino, which the casino part, that's a pretty good point. That money could be better off somewhere else, but not the WNBA players. They shouldn't be giving it to them.
Hey, look, that's enough. Hell was that about?
Let's do a little bit more. Come on, just a little bit more.
A little bit more. We need a little bit more.
Trust me.
And Draymond gives it to her straight. The NBA players are the biggest promoters of the WNBA. They don't need to give more. In fact, every time they try to show support, I mean, if you guys have seen my video where Iggy made the tweet, and there was another situation where Luka did a promotional and he got called out, it's the same thing. They just get in trouble. They get yelled at by the players after trying to help them.
You shouldn't be bothered because the WNBA players, I can tell you 100%. And we had a meeting for our 25th anniversary. We're like, do Zooms with the veteran, the legends of the league or whatever, and just talking about it. And I told them on that call, the number one supporter that we have, you guys never focus on, and that is the NBA players. When LeBron wore that orange hoodie, I told them, that hoodie was just sitting there with the logo on it. When he wore that hoodie, it went viral. And I explained to them. We went through rings to get that shit down to the bubble, though. What? Yeah. They would not send us those hoodies. Yeah. Really? But I explained to them, I said, you guys don't even use our number one allies that have supported us from day one are the NBA players. I said, they tweet, they follow us, they come to our games, we don't highlight them. They are our number one allies. They have the most followers. You guys are targeting the wrong people.
Yeah, Lisa changed up her tune a bit there, and rightfully so. I mean, she
I'm
understands how much the NBA players do for them, and she definitely seemed to want to listen to Draymond and was willing to take criticism. I mean, that's all the WNBA needs to do. Listen and take criticism. They need to understand that they are not there yet, and they need to put their heads down and work and improve the game, which will lead to more support and more money. And I think a lot of WNBA players already understand this, and they keep quiet and they put in the work. Unfortunately, there are some loud players of the league that come out complaining and just make them all look bad.
It was the damn moment when I heard like some of the at the WNBA office.
Yeah.
You spoke it yourself?
No, I didn't. This heard from a credible source, and they said that when we come to the games, they try not to put us on the telecast as much because they want it to be shown as a WNBA game. They want the girls to be shown, and they don't want to show us on TV as much.
Terrible idea. I disagree with that.
So what was the
I
response?
disagree with that.
Bro.
Because they changed that. They changed that. Why wouldn't you highlight the fact that Draymond Green, if you come and watch a Sparks game, or LeBron James, obviously watch anybody's game, you know what I'm saying? It's saying that you took the time out of your day to come to watch a women's game because you value what you're seeing. That's actually the other reverse. Like, we should be valuing that. There's a million things you could be doing that's amazing. So when you take the time out of your summer to come to a WNBA game, that's a highlight.
Yeah, that does seem pretty dumb. They don't need a LeBron cam running the whole game, but why wouldn't they show the ones and be like, hey, LeBron's here watching? And that's it. You know, they're all on the same page with that one.
I'll tell you one thing, Lisa. They're making a huge mistake this week. All right.
And that right there, my friends, is what a fuck.
Y'all act up. Y'all me too.
Sound like they need to be.
No man. You got independent. You got Times Up. You got the Me Too movement. All of that. You know, I can be better than the man. I want the equal rights of the man. Okay, so what the hell?
Sound like they need to be. Sound like they need to be targeting a promotional team.
That's why the fuck you don't allow certain females in the motherfucking barbershop for no goddamn shop talk. You see how fucked up that
but you heard what she said though. See, she came out and said what the players was thinking, and then she started saying what she feel. But she said that she told them that y'all are targeting the wrong people, the NBA players. Why y'all not want to show the NBA players? Because it don't make sense. So now you got to look at the marketing team of the WNBA.
Come on,
they're not even throwing y'all the ball and helping y'all. They want y'all to get it on your own.
See, here's the deal. Here's the deal with this. I mean, the fact
Get that right.
If you really look at it, it is the marketing team's fault of the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
What was one of the things that Angel Reese said when she won the national championship at LSU? She said she went on ahead and wanted to glad she got a platform for little girls that look like her.
Mm-hmm.
You need to reach out to the little girls that look like her and the parents and everybody else and all these so-called female politicians doing all these other rights because they putting so much energy in this whole thing about survivors and sexual assault and this and that, which in most cases I think is some BS in regards to it because of this reason here, because it's always because now it seems like it's more profit in fighting for fake victims than it is for fighting for real ones. But you know that's another subject for another day.
Then you look at it from a standpoint of, you know, the Rainbow Coalition shit. That shit is all in the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's why are they not supporting the WNBA the way that they out here support, you know, all these pride parades and different things like that. Right. You know, for them, it's so crazy. It's almost like a child, you know what I'm saying, like the child support system. Y'all, women have the children. Women lay down and make fucked up choices to have kids with men they don't choose to be with, but then they want to go get the system to back them about their poor decision making. Like that shit. Now you got the WNBA. It sucks as a league, and now they want to blame the men for the league not progressing the way that it should. No, y'all are just not marketable.
So now, since your ass is pissing and moaning and complaining, now you got transgender men saying, "Fuck it, we can join the WNBA."
Right.
Hey, if you watch that clip, what's her name? Melody. She said since they want to push that particular narrative like that and the way they're doing, she went into a different field. She went there, man. I didn't realize I was going to be really into her. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was her that said it. Well, then, okay, if that's the case, then you can allow the transgender to come in and put to y'all thing.
Man,
I don't know if it was this one, J Rock, or it was something else I saw because it was some collective stuff that I was seeing. And the point was, the argument y'all making is really don't make. Okay, so if you're going to do that, then you can invite that. You know, I think right.
Not saying that it'll ever happen, but I think it's some WNBA females that can play in the NBA.
Because it's already I don't agree with none of that. I think we should have our, you know what I mean. That way we could be dominant in this area. The guys can be dominant against men. Women can be dominant. That's the way it's supposed to be. Darlene, shout out to Darlene. Shout out to Jumbo and the chat. Sister Darlene. Darlene, what do you think about where our train of thought is and what you heard, my sister? Get some good comments in the chat.
Hey, look here.
It's something to really think about. Everybody talking about the men's sponsor, the NBA player sponsor, the WNBA. Has Kamala Harris been to a WNBA game?
You know, Brittany, she it's a video with her really greeting, and I think it's in that clip that Melody did. The rest of her clip, I think it was her to pull up the clip with her, the vice president, greeting and thanking Brittany Griner and said she was a she didn't say ambassador, but something along those lines. She was giving her a well beyond. I'm not even disagreeing. I ain't on that. She said that like she was the one that led out in the Civil War and Pearl Harbor. That's the way she was talking to her. I'm not diminishing Brittany Griner. I don't got nothing against her. I ain't on none of that crap. What I'm saying is from the president's standpoint, listen, athlete, what about those particular male and female soldiers that y'all sent over to these countries that should have never been over there to take what somebody else got because you always been a bully? I'm just gonna give back. That's my point on that. But it was
all right. So my thing is, and we can resolve that women playing in the NBA versus men thing. Give us from the WNBA your best female player and send her to the NBA, and we'll send you Dwight Howard. and we'll see how shit work out for y'all.
Hey,
I'm not even J-Rock. I'm not even gonna test that.
Everybody wants ownership, right? A lot of these people don't understand business. Really, the WNBA don't understand business. Because if the WNBA was my business, I would be talking to the NBA and saying, okay, you got all these NBA teams. How about we have a female Laker team, a female Clipper team, a female Golden State team,
or have some actual mixed games, some mixed games that actually count for the both of y'all.
Right. You see what I'm saying? That I would market my shit different and redo my strategy to get the numbers to where I'm trying to get them to.
Yeah,
because y'all trying to do it. The thing is, they try to do the WNBA solo, and sometimes everything you can't do it. You can't replicate everything a man do, and that's the whole thing. What men do, some women try to replicate that shit, and you can't do it. You just can't.
And see, and this is why the WNBA is on their hands and knees praying that Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese be in the draft that's coming up. Because
it's not going to bring more views.
But here's why I say that. Because if you really think about it, the NBA years ago was in trouble. You know, I talk about back late 70s, early 80s, got to the ABA thing and all that.
Right. Shout out to Dr.
Who came in and saved the league?
Yeah.
Magic Johnson
Yeah.
and Larry Bird. When they had that rivalry going in college, and it spilled over to the NBA, it essentially breathed new life into the league.
Hey,
now,
yeah,
hopefully for the same
Dr.
effect.
J with the flavor. Dr. J with that polished flavor, boy.
Now the WNBA is pretty much hoping for the same thing. If Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark could spill that same magic, quote unquote, into the WNBA. Not saying it's going to happen, but that's something that I believe they're banking on.
But what nephew said, that fits perfectly though. But what she was saying in that interview, she contradicted herself so many times. And then shout out to Draymond Green, man. When he commented the way he commented, I'm like, you forget that. And then she turned around and said, yeah, that's right. But whoa, you just said briefly in your statement before Draymond said anything, well, if we can get the, support and all of that. And then LeBron was, I was surprised LeBron was even saying anything. When he said, I'm like, wait a minute, is she really hearing what she's saying? Shout out to Nephew Vi. That's why, nephew, take your break, take your vacation. It's coming from your aunt. Take your vacation, take your break. Now you see why what you established, and you follow the leading of God's Spirit talking to you. And look what we got. We got Provoked Thoughts. We got Sir Miguel. We would have never had this. We need this. I'm going to yield back. I'm so excited, but I'm going to yield back.
And like J-Rock spoke on Angel Reese and the one Caitlin Clark. Look at Angel Reese and LSU won a national title game, but they were feeling more sad for the white girl than they was celebrating the LSU for winning the damn championship game.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And see that the whole controversy spilled out to try to make Angel Reese look like the bad guy when Caitlin Clark been doing the exact same thing that Angel Reese been doing for most of the tournament.
Right. And that's a big issue with a lot of society, right? Like they still have this double standard that they go by, but then they try to act as if it doesn't exist, but then in plain sight they will show you that it still does exist. Like, how do y'all complain about being WNBA? Okay, if the WNBA ain't working out for you as a woman, maybe you need to switch your profession. Maybe you need to go back to school and get you a degree and go into another career. If you look at your jersey sales and see you ain't selling but $100,000 in revenue every year, how much money do you think this team's supposed to offer you?
Look at your chat, Provoke. Look at your chat. I don't. You want to comment on? You want to comment on that last comment? You want to comment on that?
Let me see what we got here.
We got Big Country in here. We got my nephew. We got Big Country in here. So we got Mr. Timeline. J-Rock.
Yeah.
So lay it out on the table. If you want to, lay it out on the table. Let's go there.
That make a lot of sense. Hold on, let me get the full context of that.
Yes.
No women are into sports.
Look in the chat, J-Rock. Look in the chat, Big nephew.
I'm driving, so I gotta hear what you say.
Okay.
I just read it.
Okay. Read it from you, please, J-Rock, nephew.
Okay, say maybe they could reach out to schools and advertise on their school television each day that a game will air. Maybe if they focus on the schools, they could probably build a client base.
I mean, yeah, it starts somewhere, and of course, schools tend to have low ratings even with high school.
The one before that, she made a interesting point. The one before that, the population of women. Can you read that one, J-Rock?
So not all women are into sports. If women are at least 50% of the population, they may be there. There may be low views is because it's not enough women that are into it.
Let's just be clear, and let's just be keep it all the way funky. It's talent level. Period. Point blank. That's it.
And the talent level goes along with the entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
It's talent level. It's talent level. It's ability. Certain things that a man is built to do in a higher rate than a woman, at a faster pace than a woman.
What do you offer? Like you go to the Golden State, you know what I'm saying? They got their little slogan. You go to Lakers, you going to a lake show. You go like NFL, you go to Seattle, you going to the Legion of Boom, you going to the 12th Man. You know, you go, it's certain shit that these people market, with what they do that the WNBA, not saying that they can't do, but they're just not that level of talent.
And do I believe there's some talented women in the NBA? But I don't believe. Yes, I do, but I don't believe that the most talented woman in the NBA could stand up or hold a candle at any point to the most talented man in the NBA, whether that be right now or of all times. No,
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
No.
Let me say this. I hear what you're saying, but this is my point. You have some women that are tremendous athletes, natural ability. They take care of their body, they take care of their mind, they eat, they put their dedication, you know what I mean? Like that Mamba mentality, they really about that life, and they get out there. And
this is the WNBA we talking about.
Yes,
I'm not talking about tennis. I'm not talking about golf, swimming, skating, none of this other sports out there that a female can do just as good as a man, if not better. However, on that baseball field, that basketball field, and that football field, you're not going to be able to
soccer,
the same product and soccer. You're not going to be able to.
But see, soccer, and women's soccer gonna make money because soccer is the dominant sport in other countries.
Yes.
So women's soccer is gonna make money.
But as far as American sports, that's not going to happen. The only thing that you can hope for is integration.
But what I'm saying, have you ever thought about the size of that? If I'm not mistaken, J Rock, the women's soccer field that they play on is the same field that the men play on. Am I correct? Correct.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know the physicality, all of that goes in for you to be able to be at your level of competitiveness, to be out there.
Your cardio's got to be on point.
Yeah, the thing with soccer is, like I said, soccer has a bigger market than basketball.
Elaborate on that, nephew.
Basketball is a dominant sport in America, but they play it all over the world. But when you look at soccer is like the number one sport when you're looking at all over the world. Why they able to give these soccer players these big ass contracts that we're seeing them give out, because soccer generates it has a bigger field. Like you go to Mexico, they say football is soccer. You go in other countries, football is considered as soccer.
What is Nigeria or Kenya or Ghana?
All over the world, their football is considered as soccer.
Football, how they pronounce it, but that's where it originated from.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's keep it all the way 100. If sports was equal, why is there not a women's actual baseball league?
Well, let me ask this before we go there. What Lisa Leslie saying, was that in the vein of what she was saying, or because I want to make sure we own what she was saying.
Equal pay, but you're not. It's like, and it's not because of the female. It's not because of the female athlete. To be honest with you, it's the female athlete support from other females.
Okay, and so that's what Audrey was saying, and that was the point that she was making.
Because look, people go and watch inferior teams in packed stadiums all the time. It's all about what you offering. You know, you got to be doing something a little bit different than the NBA in order to distinguish yourself as the WNBA.
Do you think she has a legitimate argument though
about donations?
As far as their dedication and
I can believe that.
And doing all of that to bring the best, to that particular side of individuals like women that who want to support. And we do it each other. We don't mind support. We watch our games. We want y'all to watch our games. We want you to bring your family to our game. We'll bring our family to y'all game. And I think that's what it's about. You know what I mean? At the same time, do she have legitimate, and what does she like seeing like, or if she like you kind of like you kind of you got off the pivot right there. You follow what I'm saying, J-Rock?
Like I said, but when it comes to the NBA, WNBA versus NBA is talent level. Period. That's the main thing that because your greatest player isn't standing up with a Michael Jordan. It's not.
See, I would have to go back to their archive.
Now in tennis, you got man, ain't nobody messing with Serena, bro.
It ain't no. I'm not even finna go there.
Okay.
Hey, that's
man, woman, you put them in front of, she dog walking.
Hey, J-Rock, even back in the day, John McEnroe, dude, it's crazy that dude was, but he had that, man, I'll put some on the real. Hey, on the real.
Got that dog in her on that doggone tennis court, and that one look, the new black chick is out there.
We're not gonna mention the NFL because I don't think that's no conversation.
Black chick is in there now, man.
It should not be hockey. What about hockey? I'm thinking, hey, get out how you live.
Oh my goodness, man!
If you're not getting to the last, but you do. Get the sport. I think what you stand is, hey, we trying to be okay.
Hey,
but
they had the lingerie football league, bro. Remember that shit?
Yeah, they it ain't quite lingerie here in Chicago, but you know what I mean. They do it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they do it down there on the low end. They every summer down. They ain't no lingerie, but you know what I mean. The flag football. I mean, so that's a good point. I'm just trying to see what really her motive and what she's driving at. That I mean, you want the same. What the one thing that really gets me that I guess keep harping on. Mm-hmm. Number one, I have no problem with you being in sport, doing your thing in the sport, doing it. Hey, man, that's all good. I love watching women's college football, guys, all good. But when she said about the support. That wasn't like, and I like that's why I said Draymond said. That's why I put Draymond like, whoa, wait a minute. If anything, we get more support to the WNBA than we do to the NBA. As far as if you want to look at the players and the support too. So I think her argument, if I'm wrong, to correct me, you guys, but I think it should be toward the owners
to get you.
Those, like nephew said, the marketer. You shouldn't be attacking the players and envy of what the players are making and doing. Look at the stuff that the standard that they held to.
Hey, bro, that's deep right there. That's actually really, really deep.
On and off the court. Draymond Green just got reinstated for a 12-day suspension, bro.
Right.
Look what kind of it they did to the team, bro.
Yeah,
y'all can stop playing. It wasn't even no disrespect, but it ain't even no. See, this is my thing. you can't buy into this culture and this narrative to be equal as men and women when it comes to these particular things and pick and choose. Then when the ramification and the end result or the all the stuff that come with it, then you want to fall back. You can't do that. You gotta take everything with it.
Right.
So if you including all of that, then we got another discussion.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Dude, man. Tell me.
We got another discussion. We are not. I don't know why. I'm gonna say this. I don't know I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this because I'm on vacation and I'm gonna provoke thought. The process. I'm not my nephew. I'm not on my nephew's back channel. Men,
I hear you.
women, please, we need to hear this. We are not equals, especially when this society that run this planet Earth view us. We are equally important as individuals and human beings. Our creational difference comes in because of our different creational roles, because how we were designed by the Creator. Here's my example, and I'm gonna yield back. Women innately, by nature, being birthed according to their DNA, biological makeup, are multi-talented. They are multifaceted because they are nurturers.
Mm-hmm.
They are the first teacher in the household. They are the first example that influence the community. That's why so much attack on women. With men on that same category, we're not multitasking. We are laser focused. We can still do multitask like that, but it's not innately our very natural thing.
I mean,
After that point, we do it. But women, because of how they were designed by the Creator in such a phenomenal way, they can. I've been back in the day. My mom was on the phone talking to one of my aunties. She was cooking. She was taking care of the house. She was disciplining. She was stopped in mid sentence. Did you hear what I said? And never skipped and took a shoe off, whatever. You know how Big Mama got down and throw a shoe, whatever. Then I just checked and never skipped a beat. All of that, be able to do that. Man, we're being crazy. We don't understand what that, because we're not wired that way. But now look at it. When you bring both of them together, wow, look what a phenomenal balance and total roundness you can do for your children. That's why those that in power and position and movies and music and all this stuff and advertisement has the family as enemy number one. And that's why today you have these particular young artists or even old artists talk about things, says things, and put things in here. Because if I can get something into your eye gate, into your ear gate, and you process it in your mind, I can dictate and control your behavior, and slavery is over as far as you think, but modern day slavery is still going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get that, then we understand we're not enemies. We are designed to come together and be a force to be reckoned with. People make wrong choices and link up with that which doesn't click with you. That's where that issue comes in. But you got to have a high sense of awareness and a revelation and the level of maturity and wholeness to even embrace and even process what I just said.
Right.
I yield back.
Oh, absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, every time you come on, and every time
I'm on vacation for both stuff. I'm on vacation.
Yeah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll tell you what, man. We done spent 2 hours up in here rocking. And I'm going to go ahead and get my life together because I got to go to work in the morning, you know, and I don't want to pay this out on nobody. You know, I'm trying to keep it professional and not pass out on people on shows and shit.
Ah,
I'm
you
doing
know I
my
got
own shit now. I'm trying to show respect. You know,
you know I got you, bro. You know I got you.
all right, most definitely, because I'm notorious for passing out on lives. I will do it. I will do it. Don't even matter. For real, I go back and listen to the point where I pass out and laugh like, damn, there I go, I'm done.
Hey, is Sir Miguel on? So I wonder what Sir Miguel doing, bro.
I don't know what's Sir Miguel on. I'm gonna check out here and see what's up, man. Out here in these streets, I'm gonna be watching some more stuff, man. But you know, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one down. But I'm gonna tell people, man, stay alert and stay aware of the connections between what's going on with our man Kells, what's going on in this political world, the agendas that they trying to push, man. It's all connected. And if you don't understand that, then you don't understand what's going on. Okay, I'm
Sir,
being real with you.
man, blessings, man. We got you, bro. We got you, man. You know.
Yes, sir, man. So
we gonna keep this going. We gonna keep this going. Nephew took a break.
We gonna keep the super intelligent conversation going.
Yes, sir.
We gonna keep the you know what I'm saying, the laughter going, because you gotta laugh about some of this crazy ass shit. You know, we're gonna keep your mind going, because this is provoked thoughts. We want you to think, because it's not illegal yet.
Yeah.
It's just not. So since we still have that, and we can think and we can use our brains, we're gonna use our brains about everything. We're gonna talk about Kells, because check this out, that's what we came here for. But all of this stuff that done happen post Kells going to prison and all that, it's all connected, baby. You better believe it.
Yes, sir.
You better believe it. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing that you can ever do in this world is touch, mess, and play with God's anointed. That's why Tasha K got lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. She can't say nothing about nobody. She can't say nothing about a 5-year-old in kindergarten. She can't say nothing about her grandmama. She can't say nothing about nobody without getting sued at this point.
And the thing about it is, and she still got the narcissistic perspective mindset to keep running her mouth.
Well,
I wonder who got a backpack on her back.
Loose lips sink ships. The lady's crazy. I've known that from the very start. If you didn't see it, you're crazy. Something's wrong with a loudmouth woman that's screaming and yelling all the time and sucking down wine.
Yeah. A couple of celebrities, man, coming out of the lawsuit that she got going on. I'm like, whoa.
You know, and Kells got the most legitimate. You need to go straight to jail. Don't collect $200. Don't do nothing.
Right.
Type of stuff going on with you, because once they really figure out what you've done, you're in trouble. Like, how the hell you get this information? What the hell going on? Did you give it to the feds? Well, then they came and you gave it to the feds. Oh no. Yes, it's going straight like that.
What's your off days, Provoke?
Oh man, I'm a weekend off person. I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So you're gonna have to make it a weekend situation, man. It's not cool, man. It's all right, man. And we, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you straight up. We've been on to something big, man.
Yeah.
And you connect these dots and you see what's happening. You listen to Cat Williams, and you know, you listen to the people who responded, you know, on his side and against.
Yeah.
You see how people moving in that light, and you know how the people with the Epstein list is moving, and you know, you thought Donald Trump was gonna be all over the list, but he ain't. The R. Kelly name ain't nowhere near the list, because if it was, they'd have had it plastered all over the television as another gut punch to the man.
Yeah.
They'd have been doing it all.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't nothing to really play with. You really got to understand that all this shit is connected. It's about precedence.
And I'm just hoping, and I just really believe that there's some names in there that's tied to his case that went down in New York. And
absolutely.
And I just want them names to come out.
You got a lot of Dems trying to move into position in order to, to propagate an agenda, man. And you looking at, you look at what people are standing for at this point.
Right.
And they ain't standing on nothing. It's crazy. You ain't trying to help nobody. You ain't got nothing to talk about. That's the main reason why Donald Trump is leading in the polls right now, is because he actually got something to talk about, bro. Seriously. He's actually talking about the issues that people are having, and everybody else over there like, hey, Donald Trump's a monster. That's what they running on. It's crazy. I was like, whoa, y'all tripping. Do y'all think this gonna work?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave on this comment. Audra M said in her last post in the chat, other than talents, singing, modeling, hosting, a nonprofit, etc., I would take a Miss America approach. What would she, talking about probably allegedly Lisa Leslie, and their whole um, thought process about what's going on in the WNBA, she do to contribute to the world? What WNBA is missing femininity.
That is very true.
Yep. That part. That part.
That is very true.
Yep. Thank you, Audra. Thank you for that. Thank you for that sharing and that participation in the chat.
That's very true. I appreciate that. That's true. That's crazy, but it's true.
This has been a Provoked Thoughts perspective.
Absolutely. And you know what? I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate this young lady for just murdering my chat with beautiful questions and things and and statements. I mean, that's what we need. We need for people to think. It's not illegal to think. You can think all you wanna. People call me a leftist now. Yeah, I mean, I'm conservative for sure. I want things to go back to the way they used to be. This shit is so confusing when you live in a world where they're asking the question, what is a woman? I was always certain that when I looked at a woman, I knew what that was. Now you want to tell me that I gotta consider other shit to be what I know. Like, with back in the day with the chick on Saturday Night Live, Pat, you didn't know whether it was a man or a woman. You remember that?
Right.
On Saturday Night Live, that's ridiculousness. I don't need to be confused. That was so confusing then. Why do I need to be confused now? Why do I have to refer to something that I see as something that it obviously isn't?
This is my thing, and this is my conclusion. This is how I attack it. I don't even do that. This is how I do it. And I have almost every time person they try, but they have to be silent. There's nothing to do with it. I ask them, how was you birthed in this planet, Earth? How did you get here? How did you get here? As a human individual, how did you get here?
You ain't coming through no test tubes. It's crazy.
Are you telling me, or are you suggesting to me that my mother and my father are wrong and they don't exist? That I didn't come do, you know what I mean? Are you telling me that? So that's wrong. I don't even touch the whole that I don't even do none of that. You see what I'm saying? You see the approach I take? I don't even do none of that. I say anything that they tap out all of that particular group, I keep on going back. I have a mother and a father who came together, and his sperm and her egg, out of all the billions, as many sperm they got, I was the one, and the rest of my siblings from my father was the one to hit that particular egg on my mother, and we were birthed. So you telling me that's wrong? That's no. So I'm asking, okay, then how did you get on the planet? I'm not, help me understand. I don't even matter what your perspective and your ideology is, and your explain that to me. Then they can't do nothing with that, and I'll just let that breathe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We done hit it over time. We done got more people watching us now They messed around and picked up steam and shit. That's crazy. But I was trying to get up out of here, man. What else you want to talk about? I don't even care now. It's like, all right, man. But I know you finna try to jump up out of here, man. So, you know, I really do apologize to those who just jumped in, but I got to go. I mean, I got some shit I need to do. And you know what I'm saying? Much love. You know, slowly but surely, I know my channel is about to grow. I'm gonna start doing a little bit more content, a little bit more vignettes and stuff. You know, when I come across the talk.
Shoot me the text. Just shoot me the text, and I got you.
You know, and we're gonna do some quick joints, man, and get in and get out. And
yes, sir.
And you know, we're gonna talk about everything that's going on, man, because there's a lot going on, man. You know, I'm gonna do some breakdowns of some conversations, man. You know, because like I said, we got Azriel need to be broke down like a grape Swisher sweet. Everything. I'm talking about.
I haven't heard that term since the 90s.
I'm telling you, man, she needs to be broke down. I'm talking about because you done said stuff on 2 Gayle King interviews that totally contradicted everything in this world.
Yeah.
But you know, the first one was the truth. The honest to goodness truth.
And what Brother Kelly has dealt with as far as the music probably, and I can understand why he never touched that or even elaborate on it and wouldn't even dare to. I get it. And we see it now with the artists today. And the reason why sometimes you have to keep your mouth closed, you have to move silently, you have to work with your advisors, or like he said, your counsel, your public relations people, your lawyer. You have to really see, because these individuals that's in these positions is no joke. We see it now. And so for those naysayers that's in the bushes, well, why didn't he say this? Why he ain't comment on this all the time? Now you see what's going on with the industry, with the individuals now. You see, this is no joke. And now they taking it out of the music industry and take you to people in the movies and just athletes and all. Now you see why.
Now YouTube yelling and screaming, everybody on there. Cat Williams on there exposing people.
Yes.
You know, exposing the whole comedy game.
But look, it took a situation with Brother Kelly. And all this stuff now been, don't y'all think that this not connected? Happy birthday to King R&B, brother.
Happy birthday, R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? For real, 57-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get you up out of there, bro. So we can go ahead and step in the name of love. Quit playing out here. You're a veteran in the game. You are the game. The game is not even being played right now. They just holding the ball, looking stupid, and don't know what to do with it.
They had all the time. They had all the time.
5 years, man.
They had all the time to bring it back.
We finna break down the 90%. If it take everything that I get, that motherfucker Micheal Avenatti said 90% of it was bullshit. We find out that Azriel was 90% of your damn case. We gonna break down the 90%.
I'm gonna give you 2 suggestions. I want you to consider, and just think about it over on the rest of the week and the weekend. Two ideas. You can have what about having not time for you to all that you got to do how you got to do it, but just a 90s, just a 90s throwback, a throwback, just 90s R&B, no rap, no, just the R&B. Just before he came, when he entered, and when he went on vacation. That's one idea. Another idea, those individuals that's been on the panel that you believe that your chat and those supporters gonna come in your chat would like to hear. What about them individuals that's been on the panel that you can bring them on as guests and interview them. And the chat can participate with a question and answer kind of form where you know what I mean, direct it and all of that. That's just two ideas for you, Provoke.
Oh yeah, that can work, man. That can
Mm-hmm.
work. We have our, we have our chop it up sessions, and of course I don't want to be one of them motherfucking reporters out here that is now here now, ask person the question and then cut them off, interrupt them, tell them what they thinking, all type of shit.
Right. But I got, what I mean, I got a deep passion and a love for the chat. Some of them would probably like to, but that's not their stilo. So they don't. They wish they wish not to come on the panel, but they good with just stand back in the cut and interact and supporting the chat. But they be some good that help us, and they follow the conversation, and they know how to interject some things that help us navigate. So I'm like, man, that's just show love to them to have. It may be individuals that they like. Can we have, Big Vibe? Can we interview Big Vibe? Can we interview J Rock on this particular topic? Can we bring in Sir Miguel because the way he goes at an angle? Can we? You follow where I'm going with that?
Right.
And I think that'll open up and just broad, and you can maneuver how you want to. You know what I mean? I think each one of us can do that. And I even suggest, and I put a text to nephew back. I know he chilling for a minute, but get a net for that because we can still do because it's so many directions. Each of us can go totally different from what I mean. How you want to do it, because you know what I mean. So that's just a thing. Hey, I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm just laying back in the cut.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And like I said, I appreciate you and everything you do. Bro. You mediate and you moderate and you make sure the shit be smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and you need that, because I'm kind of like, hey, I'll let you go for what you know, and I try to jump in where I can, but you like, hey, I think we need to let it respect everybody and yada yada yada. So I get that part,
Right.
Now, the main thing, like I said, we out here strictly for the injustice of R. Kelly, but on a broader scale, injustice to anybody that we can see it with our naked ass eyes.
Yes.
So I don't want nobody to be side-eyeing me when I tell you there ain't no way in the hell Donald Trump should be charged with no damn RICO for complaining.
Nope.
No fucking way. There's no way he should have been charged in New York for getting a loan and paying it back. No. Hell to no, man. What the hell is that about?
Anything they can throw to the wall and make it stick.
So the thing about it is we can get into the newest forms of lynching, and people will turn their head and act like they don't see the bullshit that's going on. Just because you don't like a person and you don't like something about them, or the people around them, or in general, that which is clear cut. Just I don't know what it is. It's crazy, like to hate somebody and the lies and
it's two individuals. They don't even. That's why you got to have a heightened sense of awareness, and I keep harping on that because it's the same blueprint strategy.
Right.
It's the same. And that's what people didn't get. If you do this to Brother Kelly, they didn't understand because of I get it, because of the allegation, how you was manipulated, and because of maybe in your personal proximity or to you personally, what may have occurred in your personal life, you was tricked and hoodwinked out of your position. I get that. Well, they don't understand how if you can do that to someone like a Brother Cosby, Brother Denzel, your brother, you know what I mean? But you don't understand what that represents. We still human, but you don't still understand if they can manipulate and finesse the very laws that posed to, as I said in that 24-hour live with Nephew in New York about Miss Ann Donnelly, that govern our society and our culture. If you're not making sure they are making sure they do the right thing and they are in the guidelines and standing in the perimeter of what the founding fathers established the Constitution, if y'all don't get the importance of that, then hey, what can I tell you? We lost. They got you. It worked. And that's what they're doing. So that's why all that other stuff, new artists coming on, talking about all that stuff, it ain't about them. It's to distract you. And that's why they dismantled the Black liberation movement with the same strategy. That's why they infiltrated Malcolm X circle, Dr. King circle. Regardless when you think about their personal life and all of that, that's not even a question. What the person achieved and accomplished was about and the impact that transformed and woke people out of their sleep to change the course of their direction. For that's what they don't like. And because they invest so much in advertisement and television program, as you would call, and you got cable with all of these thousand channels, a lot of channels you pay for that you don't even use, is to keep you entertained. That's all the sports is. Keep you entertained. So behind closed doors in those cabinets, we actually make these laws and things that control your very existence. That's why conscious rap is gone. That's why Tupac Amaru Shakur is gone. That is why. This Uncle Muse signing off. This has been a provoked thought, perspective. I call him the prophet of our community worldwide. Blessings to you, my brother. It's been a privilege and an honor to be on the platform. Until next time, my brother. Blessings and peace to everybody in the chat. We signing off. Blessings, provoke. Yes, Audra, that was profound what you just said. That last comment, Audra, that's what's up. And I agree. That's what's up. That's what they can do. I think Miss Leslie and other ones they don't get that. I think they own it, but they looking in another direction. They just don't get that, and they need women like you in their inner circle that can share that insight with them. You know what I mean? Good night, my sister. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what. Bless you, my sister. You stay safe. Blessing to you and your family. All right, provoke. That's it, my brother. You good? Signing off. Y'all stay safe. We signing off. This Uncle Muse Black. The inspirational, motivational, impactful, transformational life coach. I'm Uncle Muse. And this has been a provoked thought perspective. Y'all stay blessed, man. We just getting started this year. We're going to keep pressing on. We're going to keep pressing on. Blessings to everybody. We out. One love. Peace and blessing.